Have you ever wondered why some people misunderstand you? Why your silence makes others nervous? Why your confidence is labeled intimidation, ego, non-attitude? Maybe, just maybe, it's not because something is wrong with you. Maybe it's because you carry a strong personality, one that the world doesn't know how to handle. And here's the truth. Not everyone will applaud your strength. Not everyone will feel comfortable around your self-respect. Not everyone will celebrate your growth because powerful souls like you don't fit into small spaces. So today, let's take a journey into 8 signs you have a rare, powerful, unshakable personality that might, yes, scare some people. Not because you're dangerous, but because you're unforgettable. Let's begin. People think you're harsh, but you're not. You're simply done entertaining behavior that drains your energy, wastes your time, or insults your intelligence. You've learned something many never do, that protecting your peace is not rude. It is necessary. You don't clap for effort without intention. You don't support dreams without action. You don't tolerate disrespect disguised as jokes. And here's why. You've worked too hard, cried too deeply, rebuilt too silently to let anyone walk into your life with careless hands. Some people fear you because you refuse to babysit their excuses. You won't shrink to make them comfortable. You don't reward laziness. You inspire accountability. And accountability scares those who avoid responsibility. But the world needs more people like you. People who raise standards, not lower them. You don't chase applause. You don't beg for validation. You don't perform for an audience because deep down, you know, success feels better than attention. Self-respect feels better than popularity. Peace feels better than approval. You're not here to impress people. You're here to impact life. Your confidence is quiet. Your ambition is personal. Your dreams are sacred. And at first, people don't understand that. They assume silence equals insecurity. They assume stillness equals weakness. But then they watch you work and realize your silence was focus. Your calm was discipline. Your distance was self-preservation. Applause is temporary. Purpose is forever. And you choose purpose. Strong people aren't fearless. They simply refuse to surrender to fear. You feel fear. You acknowledge fear. But you walk forward anyway. That scares people because most people are controlled by fear. Fear of failure, judgment, uncertainty, loneliness. But you know the truth. Fear grows when ignored and shrinks when confronted. You don't run from challenges. You study them. You don't hide from discomfort. You grow through it. You are proof that courage isn't loud. Sometimes courage is a quiet decision made at 2 a.m. to try again tomorrow. You remind the world that bravery isn't dramatic. It's consistent. And that consistency is power. You don't fear being alone. You fear being surrounded by the wrong people. You don't date for attention. You don't befriend out of loneliness. You don't cling to connections that dim your light. Why? Because you finally learned that energy is currency, and you refuse to invest in those who only withdraw. Some call you picky. Some call you cold. Some call you hard to get. But those who truly see you know, you value depth over pretense, loyalty over chaos, alignment over attachment. You don't want temporary people. You want meaningful souls. And that standard scares those who offer less. Life is too short for blame, too precious for self-pity, too meaningful for victimhood. You don't say, I can't. You say, how can I? You don't ask, who is responsible? You ask, what can I learn? Your mindset isn't defensive. It's solution-oriented. And that mindset intimidates people who prefer comfort over growth. Excuses protect insecurity. Accountability builds strength. And strong personalities choose strength. You don't wait for perfect timing. You create momentum. You don't wait for permission. You take initiative. You don't wait for luck. You build opportunity. That level of ownership makes you unstoppable. Most people hear to respond. You listen to understand. When someone speaks, you're present. not distracted, not rehearsing answers, not judging. Because you don't just want words, you want meaning. You ask deeper questions, you analyze energy, you observe patterns. That's why people trust you. Your presence feels safe, your mind feels grounded, your heart feels stable. But it also scares some people because being understood is terrifying when you're used to hiding. Your listening reveals truths people weren't ready to confront. You are not just a listener, you are a mirror, and mirrors make some run. When others say, "This is impossible," you whisper, "Watch me." Failure doesn't discourage you. Stagnation does. You've fallen, yes, but you didn't stay there. You turned every injury into insight, every heartbreak into wisdom, every setback into strategy. You understand a powerful truth. Diamonds are made under pressure. Stars are born in darkness. Strength is forged through difficulty. Obstacles don't block your path. They build it. And people who fear effort fear you because you prove that excuses are optional and progress is a choice. Strong personalities shine, and light exposes shadows. Some will admire you. Some will learn from you. Some will be inspired by you. But others will misjudge you, resent you, or feel threatened by you. Not because you're wrong, but because you reflect what they refuse to face. And that's okay. Your job is not to shrink, it is to rise. You weren't born strong, life carved you into strength. You weren't always confident, you just learned to trust yourself. You weren't always independent, you just learned who wouldn't show up for you. You didn't wake up courageous, you earned courage through struggle. Your personality wasn't built by comfort, it was built by survival, healing, reflection, resilience. That's why it's powerful. That's why it's uncommon. That's why it scares people. You are not intimidating. They are simply unprepared. You are not aggressive. You are assertive. You are not emotionless. You simply refuse to beg for love. You are not arrogant. You are self-aware. You are not selfish. You are self-respecting. Never apologize for being strong. Never shrink to be liked. Never dim to be accepted. Never silence yourself to make others comfortable. The world doesn't need smaller versions of you. The world needs your voice, your mind, your courage, your fire. So stand tall, walk proudly, love deeply, dream boldly, live loudly, because strong personalities don't ruin the world, they rebuild it. So if you saw yourself in these signs, if you felt understood, if you felt seen, then remember, your strength is not a problem. It is your power. Own it, protect it, celebrate it, and never apologize for it. Because the world fears strong souls until it needs one. And one day, someone will thank you for never giving up on who you are.